Good morning, good morning, good morning, kings and queens, gentlemen and ladies. This is Refined Rose back with a new video. So you just found out you're dating a narcissist and you're wondering why he chose you. Probably because he just discarded his last supply and you're better than his last supply in his head in whatever way that may be, or in her head in whatever that may be. And then you noticed y'all only been dating for a week and there's pictures of you plastered all on his or her Facebook page. The same thing happened to me. I was dating my husband for less than 2 weeks and I happened to walk by his computer and he was on Facebook. We don't even know each other that well, and we still don't know each other because he's a narcissist as well, in my opinion. And I saw pictures plastered up all over his page of me. And I asked him, I said, when did you put those pictures up? And he said, well, they've been up on my page for a minute now. To me, a minute, maybe a month, 2 months, but we've been knowing each other for about 2 weeks. So as time went on, I felt like he was a narcissist, and he started telling me that his ex-wife was engaged to a crackhead, and he was laughing about it and said the whole family knew that he was a crackhead, and he would even smoke his primos in front of his grown daughter and tried to attack his ex-wife and his grown daughter, and his grown daughter called him. So to make her jealous, I was the new supply, y'all. That's my opinion. So all those pictures was plastered up. He wanted to tell people I had my own place, my own car. Been in the military, retired from the military. I didn't need anything from anybody, when she needed everything from everybody because she can't stay by herself. And every vehicle that she pretty much owned when they were married for 21 years came from him. And she just finally started purchasing her own vehicles. And she wanted to move in with the daughter because she don't know how to pay her own bills. So he didn't get with me for love. So don't feel bad if your narcissist didn't get with you for love. We are a supply. For whatever reason being, we are their supply. And so he would keep tabs on the ex-wife. So the ex-wife ended up, she wanted to move in with the daughter. The daughter basically told her no in a nice way because she's like, Mom, I always want to live with somebody. She needs to live on her own and I like my privacy. So she couldn't live with the daughter. So she moved next door to the daughter with her best friend. And what she didn't know and what I didn't know, and he ended up telling me, he would drive by just to kind of try to catch her outside and see if she looked worse than the last time he saw her, so he can talk about her and talk about how bad she looks. Now, I don't think this is cool at all. And as time went by, I started thinking, why doesn't he have anything good to say about anyone? And why is it everybody's fault when the relationship ends or something go wrong in the family? He's not at fault when I clearly see he's at fault with stuff. So y'all, we're just a new supply. And everything that I say and said when we were married, he would call me a liar. It got to the point that I didn't even want to talk. And I started thinking, how is everything I say is a lie and everything he says is the truth? And why does people fall for his lies? But since I've been gone, people are questioning it. They're saying his stories don't add up. And they're starting to see that something's wrong, but I don't think they never heard of the name narcissist, the people he hang around. But they're starting to see too. So don't be discouraged because you got in a relationship with somebody that fools you and they're just using you as a supply to make the last person jealous, or for whatever reason, the trophy girlfriend or the trophy boyfriend, or because you got a nice ride or a nice house, or it just gives them bragging rights. Don't be alarmed. If you want to get away from that person, you're never stuck. I made a short with a truck that went off the road and one of the tires was in the ditch. And I made a short video about domestic violence. I call it DV. And I said, you're never stuck. There's always a way out. They want us to think that we're stuck. So it's okay. You're dating a narcissist. You know now. At least you woke up. You woke up from the dream. Now you realize what you're dealing with. So if you want to escape, you can escape. If you want to stay along for a longer ride, you can stay along for a longer ride. But it doesn't get any better. In my situation, it got worse. And other people that I talk to and reading online with a narcissist, it gets worse. It can turn into physical abuse. So just be careful if you became a new supply for a narcissist. That's all I have. Refined Rose out. Bye for now.